Are there certain supplements that people take that are completely useless?
Yes, there are lots of supplements people take that
Like,
are completely
what are
useless.
some of the most common useless supplements?
Cyanocobalamin form of B12 and a lot.
In this video, guys, we'll watch Gary Brecka break down what he considered to be useless supplements, but he will also go into what you need to do in order to get supplements that actually are absorbable into your body so that you can get the benefits of what it is that you are consuming. Allow him to continue.
A lot of multivitamins.
Some multivitamins are completely useless.
Some multivitamins are completely useless. So, for example, let's look at the category of probiotics. So, what are probiotics? Probiotics are bacteria. And how do we sell probiotics on the label? We sell it by what's called CFUs, colony forming units, and we sell it by the number of bacteria. So you're walking down the aisle, and this bottle says 50 billion CFUs, colony forming units, and 12 strains. And the next one says 10 billion and 3 strains. So obviously we think the one with more is better. But if you think about all probiotics are bacteria, right? And the only reason that we have a stomach is to kill bacteria. That's the role of the stomach. The stomach's role is to be the gateway between your oral cavity and your intestinal tract and to kill bacteria before it gets into your body. And so if all probiotics are bacteria and the stomach designed to kill bacteria, then guess what happens when you take a probiotic that's not protected from stomach acid? That capsule dissolves and you bathe all of those probiotics in stomach acid and you pass dead bacteria into your stomach.
This is something that I didn't realize myself, so I'm getting lighting on that as well. As far as that, those probiotics have to be protected in order for it to get into the area of the body that it needs to be in order to perform the duties that it needs to perform. So it's a profound information that Gary has shared with us. So let's allow us to get right back into this and allow him to continue to speak on what it is he's talking about.
So the majority of probiotics do not account for stomach acid. So they don't have a capsule that protects them from the stomach acid. So they pass into the intestine as dead bacteria. Really good probiotics will be inside of a capsule that does not dissolve in acid. It dissolves in an alkaline environment. So it actually delivers the probiotics to the neighborhood in which they live rather than delivers them into this acid bath where they're going to die. So if you're going to choose a probiotic, I would choose one that protects against stomach acid. Also, we have to understand that certain vitamins are water soluble and certain vitamins are fat soluble. So remember the acronym, put your vitamins in the attic, and spell attic ADEK. I still remember this from grad school. Put your vitamins in the attic. And the reason why they say put your vitamins in the attic is because vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat soluble. So in the morning, when you take a vitamin D3, you should take it with food, or you should take one that's suspended in oil. Because a lot of what we do in the supplement industry is we grab all this stuff from Mother Nature and then we package it to try to put it back in the body. And when we take it from Mother Nature, we destroy it. When we package it in a way the body can't absorb it. And then we assume that it's going to act the same way when we put it in the body. So really good supplement manufacturers go through a process of properly extracting the nutrients, and they package them in ways that are bioavailable. So probiotics is probably the biggest one that people are taking that is completely useless unless they're taking one that protects it from stomach acid, and they spend lots of money on probiotics.
But before we get into that,
So again, that's some great information, brief information, but some very worthy information to internalize, because many of us who go the natural route, supplements are and food are the medicine that we use in order to optimize this human organism and in order to correct any problems that may emerge within the human organism as we journey through this thing called life. And this is why you and I must start to truly understand what it is that we're dealing with. We must understand that we are actually taking in things in many cases that are not doing anything for the body because they are not packaged in the right way and or they are not absorbable. And these are key components. These are key things that you and we must come to a understanding and must utilize that information that you and I get in order to choose wisely. Just being health minded, that's a start. That's a great place to start, but it is not enough. You must understand what it is that you are buying, what it is that you are consuming, because many individuals in the supplementation industry, as well as every industry across this nation, are in it for money. So they don't value what it is that you are receiving. They only value the money that you are given. So they would take shortcuts. Many vitamins and minerals have in them fillers. So you're not even getting in the amount of the vitamins that you say that they say that you are getting from the product that you have purchased from them. And when you're dealing with those B12, he said cyanocobalamin, you should not take it. One of the reasons why he's saying that is that cyanocobalamin, it comes actually from, it's a derivative of cyanide to a degree. They have what is called grass, generally regarded as safe with the CDC and who else? Can't think of the other alphabet boys that they put out. The Food Drug and Administration, FDA, they put out things that are generally regarded as safe, meaning that they can have a low amount of some toxicity or toxic substance in it, as long as it doesn't reach a certain point, a certain level. But the accumulation of constantly taking that supplement that has a toxic chemical in it can indeed reach the threshold of toxicity. So you have to be aware of what it is that you're taking. So if you're taking B12, you do not want to take the cyanocobalamin. There are other forms. I think it's methylcobalamin. It's of three more forms that are natural, and those are the forms you want to start to look into. You don't want to do the cyanocobalamin. It's a synthetic, and it is a derivative, some of it, of cyanide. So again, you don't want that in your body. But the FDA, CDC, these individuals, again, they have guidelines generally regarded as safe, and so they allow certain toxicities into our food, not considering the accumulation of the toxicity in the body from the continued use of that particular supplement, etc. Again, if you like what it is that we are talking about on this channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. Also, remember I have the political channel, Monte_Reid. The link is in the description. Remember, on this channel, we'll bring about everything that you want to hear when it comes to wellness, when it comes to insulin resistance, menopause, it comes to type 2 diabetes, autoimmune diseases, vitamin mineral deficiencies, hormonal balances, imbalances, and a lot more. So stay tuned. And again, like, subscribe, and share if you're getting value from this information. Sending you peace and always love. Peace.